Hello, everybody. What's going on? Hey, listen, you have my permission for this particular episode to download it and post it whatever the fuck you like, because something tells me that it won't be up very long. It's precaution. We don't know exactly what's going to happen, but we're probably going to piss somebody off. Right, Dave?
More than likely.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to me, by the way, huh?
Yeah, welcome back. Let's do this.
Clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home.
Sargon
keep telling me to let me Fuck all.
Thank you, Master. Putting us in line, broadcasting live from North Europe. This is the most badass YouTube broadcast in all the known land. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tommy C. And we have our humble little broadcast here with Dead on Davies back.
Yep. Oh my God, I'm not dead. I'm not dead. Holy shit.
He's not dead.
Not dead, just forgotten.
Yeah.
Welcome.
This is killing the internet. We've allowed these fuckers to get out of control. Absolutely out of control. They get these subs, they get these favorites, and they literally measure their self-worth by it. I mean, think of how pathetic that is.
Yeah, Ralph, why do you keep telling me how small I am?
Measure your self-worth.
Why do you keep telling me how small I am, Ralph? All right, Mr. Mediger came, just to give you a little background if you're not interested in the IBS sort of thing. Carl Sargon posted, I think it was Thursday or Friday, hi Jim, and it was a broadcast for Sunday, right? By the way, Tobes is going to defend Mediger in a sense because he's listened to some of his streams in the statement. So if you guys for your Mediger haters, we're trying to keep this as fair as balanced and possible as observers.
But don't get me wrong. Let me put this on the record. I am no fan of Mr. Mediger.
Well, there you go.
So we're trying to because everybody's got agendas in this, right. And we're trying to be as neutral as possible. I don't necessarily agenda, but I have an opinion. Right. So he puts it on, and I got to be perfectly honest with you, like fucking Ralph and all them spurred the fuck out, like they usually do, saying everybody else is spurging. It looked like he was going to give him a spanking, and then I start getting tips and shit like that. This is going to be nothing. And that's exactly what it was. And there actually was a message there, unless it's been debunked by Mediger already, which is completely and totally possible. But it got completely lost in some of the most arrogant shit I've ever seen from anybody on YouTube. Yeah, thank you, Pikachu King. I mean, Jesus Christ, I could be doing better things today. Well, gee whiz, Sargon. Sorry to take you out of your day. There's two things this dope could have done better, right? All right. A, not do it. Number two,
probably the best.
Put hi Jim. The whole fucking the whole Ralph's and Mediger side of thing. They spurred the fuck out. I hate that word. I'm using it because I'm trying to identify. I'm trying to connect with the kids like Jim does. I'm trying to connect with those kids.
Use more Normie.
I'm grooming you kids because I'm saying spurred. But they flipped out all fucking weekend. He could have fucking fired up the stream, and yes, Tonka, I did not get this one on my own. And he fired up the stream and said, Jesus Christ, you guys are freaking out. Hello, Jim. Goodbye, Jim. End the fucking stream. That would have been the funniest shit ever. But no.
Bye-bye.
But no. I mean, he acts like he doesn't want to be there. The thing comes off half-assed. 18 minutes of it is muted. And, there's a lot of people. This is a fucking culture war on YouTube. A lot of people are looking at him and saying, look, do you have anything to fucking say? And I think he actually did, but it was completely lost with, I'm a normie now. I'm becoming a politician. Fuck y'all. So, all right, gee whiz, Carl, thanks a fucking lot. I got no personal beef with him at all, and if that's the way you want to roll, and good luck to your political career. But something tells me this is a really good point that you didn't quite address, And just to make sure, we're kind of limited to the fact that this thing might get strike down. You're acting like a bunch of N-words. Normally, I would read it. Yes, that's for my friends. Because I hate acting. I'm a child. I can't say the N-word, so I have to say N-word. Right? You're acting like a bunch of N-words. Just so you know, you act like white N-words. By the way, I know what he's talking about, and he's probably right, whoever he's talking to, considering he's on the internet. Have you considered that? Do you think white people act like this? Carl, you're fucking finished.
Wait.
You're finished politically. You're finished.
Yeah, he has an interview with the BBC tomorrow.
Yeah,
he has
an
interview with the BBC tomorrow. People are sending this to him.
Of course.
To them.
Oh, it's over.
Oh God, these are going to be the best political campaign ads ever.
Let me stop. Like, you think white people act like this? That should be his fucking campaign slogan. How about that?
Right. Oh my God. I can't wait for the white N-word shirt.
I could be doing better things. Oh Jesus, thanks for coming back down here to us while you move up and let us know you still care. Thanks, Sargon. Thank you.
Because nobody on YouTube votes.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
There's no voting demographic out of YouTube.
I mean,
I'm gonna stream me shitting on my fans, and then I'm gonna have a political career after what I said on my.
He behaved
as
if he had Mediger fucking down for the count, and all he had to do was read this shit and do it unorganized. And goodbye, Jim. Get the fuck out of here. Do you know how much clout this guy's gained since you've been gone?
Right.
Do you have any fucking idea? The truth doesn't fucking matter at all. It just matters what's said on fucking Ralph's stream, stupid.
Yep.
Gee fucking whiz. You know, I tell you something. From what I understand, you told Kraut not to fight the alt-right, that it was a fruitless battle and there wasn't much people there. Well, I actually agreed with you at the time. I no longer agree with you. I think Kraut took your bullet. How about that?
Ooh.
Because you're a coward, Sargon.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out.
I didn't go that far.
Coward.
You really calling him a coward?
You can't call him a full-blown coward.
Is.
You can't call him a full-blown coward, but you can say this. What he's doing, certainly, it reeks of cowardice, all right? And we're not saying he's a full-blown coward, but my God.
He's a coward, but he's just... No, I think it's all in arrogance and elitism.
Oh, it's
I'm not too good for YouTube now. That's the way I took it.
He's pulling a ripcord here, Tommy. There's no question. The emergency shoot has been pulled.
And I got it. I'm going to tell you something. My experience listening to Rush Limbaugh over the years. Yes, he's a conservative commentator, and he used to always say when some conservative would get hot and get a lot of like Newt Gingrich, he would say this: "Here's what's going to happen. He's going to get sucked into the what he called the drive-by media. He's going to go in, think he cut a good interview, and then the fucking interview airs. They make him out to be a racist, and that's exactly what they're going to do to you on the BBC. You're fucked. You have no experience on the normie level." And he's like, you're the one that came up with Gas the Normies. That was your thing, wasn't it? That I remember. And now it's just like, I don't need you. Look, I don't know if you meant that, but that's the way it came off. I fucking don't need you guys anymore. I'm out. Enjoy the alt-right.
And here's your parting gift.
So, you know what? I have a lot more respect for fucking Kraut, who buried himself over this shit, and it was all based on bullshit. I mean, because the goalposts are constantly being shifted on what's a dox and what should be shamed off the internet. And here's what it is. Here's the fucking goalpost. Whatever in Ralph Mediger wanted to be. That's it. That's it.
And it doesn't even matter if they use the former goalpost to damn somebody else.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it. Even their own arguments are no longer true based off the
He's not. What are you going to do with this? What are you going to do with this? Why are you being so arrogant? What are you going to do? Hey, context matters? You going to make a pootie pie argument? What the fuck's the matter with you? Why even come down to us lonely scumbags in YouTube? Why even come back? Just post your videos. Like Ben Shapiro does and ignore the drama. Are you kidding me?
This could have been one of those quietly walk away situations. Why come back and do this? Doesn't really make
You
a lot
didn't
of
have
sense.
to come back at all. You could have just uploaded your videos and
exactly.
Because his ego couldn't take it anymore.
That's exactly
That's
what
about
it is, Tobes. It's 100% ego. Fucking.
Well, you know, they were more obsessed with him. That is ego. You're probably right. And a lot of people were encouraged to come back to stick up for Kraut, which, by the way, I would agree with. But I mean, I don't think that was sticking up for Kraut. I think that was an attempt to show how small everybody else is. And you got to figure, this is a culture war, and I'm going to put in plain fucking English, for young white kids. Young white kids. And there was a divide after the Kraut thing. Some of them went the Warski Mediger fucking Ralph IBS route, and the other ones stayed with you. And that was what was left of Gamergate, right? And those white kids who are getting shit on, who have legitimate belief, are being pushed towards extremism.
Yeah.
and you decide not to fight that battle, okay, fine. You have political aspirations. But now people are unsubbing you and going to him and saying, those guys were right all fucking long. And they're not right out and out, we're all right, we're white supremacists. No, they're not. Because it's slow. It's slow.
Yep.
It's slow. And that's what you hear on the fucking kill stream. What was Crass' last video? Bonafuego, right? It means don't give a fuck. And if you listen to fucking Ralph, whenever he gets pinned down, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm fucking myself. I'll put it in who I want. That's what it is. It's a hallmark of fascism. They move the goalposts. You're a doxer. No, you're not a doxer. Ralph made a fucking tweet yesterday. It was unfucking believable, and it completely it changed his whole thing. We didn't dox Mundane Matt. That his baby was in the register when we Googled him. Well, that's the same fucking argument Kraut made about Coach Red Pill.
That's changing.
But no, Kraut's a doxer, and they're not. So it's just going to shift the goalpost. I've been through this before. It just doesn't matter if you're up against somebody more popular. Give me a fucking break. It truly matters if you're close.
What you can convince.
If you're close. And yeah. GM, people do measure their self-worth on here by what they're doing on YouTube. Absolutely. And I don't think you're not in that department as well. I'm constantly reminded how small I am. Are you kidding me?
YouTube pimple farts are a real fucking thing, and then you got the big boys at top.
This whole thing is fucking hysterical from all sides.
It's an ecosystem, just like any other. And currency is fucking views and goddamn relevancy. We all know it. We all signed up for it.
I don't even want to do this. It's so boring. I feel like I'm doing a Jake Paul episode. Yes, I certainly wanted to believe that he was going to come and smoke him. Yeah, that'd been great. But this, it couldn't have been worse. It couldn't have been worse. It couldn't have been a worse situation for your side of the culture war, if there's such a thing. If you're going to act like you're above it, watch your fans leave. Because they're not coming with you to Normie land. Staying right here. That's your base.
Not at this point.
When your political career is over, when this comes out, when they fucking BBC stabs you in the fucking back, you can't come back down here now because you shunned everybody.
Not after this last cycle that just happened and everything that's happened with the blood sports.
I bet. Yeah.
Out the way that it has. 6 months ago, he might have got away with this.
Yeah,
maybe. But now there's too much
blood
in the water.
The blood sports thing will eat itself up because it's based on the whole blood sports. And I said this last time. I'm going to say it again. It's going to happen to Ralph eventually. The blood sports thing is all based on, whoever they're fucking with. I mean, geez, it's been a month since Mundane Matt. We're still fucking with Mundane Matt,
right.
And they need blood for the blood god. Remember that?
Absolutely. Yep.
No disrespect, Tonka. They need blood for the blood. But eventually, you run out and you start fucking each other, which was, what it was. So it's the only point that and you could come and chime in anytime, Tobes, on this part. The points I got from the stream was Sargon has an inappropriate relationship with young people. He uses a celebrity, which I have seen YouTubers do. His YouTube celebrity. Mediker, excuse me. Mediker uses his YouTube celebrity and has in the past to fuck with people, like really hard, right? I guess there's two witnesses. One was with short Fat Otaku, who I don't know. I think I've talked to him once. I don't know. I don't remember. And the other one was written. And that's what he does. That's his thing. If that's true, I think that's inappropriate. Oh, but you have a news team. Yes, I don't ask those guys to do anything that isn't related to content of the show. If I do talk about something, it's like, hey, man, I have a problem with my girlfriend. Oh, man, what's going on? That's it.
Right.
That's it. I don't ask them to go fuck with people. Never. So if that's true, yeah, it's fucked up. It's absolutely fucked up. And then there's the whole, and there's stupid people on both sides because the grooming thing. I mean,
haven't we done that before?
Hold on. Yeah, I know. I went through this too.
Okay.
Can you try to pin this on me? Go ahead. So.
Okay. The thing is with Mediker's fans, he did show on stream. He showed the age groups of the people who watch him.
Yeah.
And they were like older, like the 17, like 18 to 30.
But we already know. I mean, Gamer from Mars. You can't use your own fucking stats for that. Everybody's are similar. We know that from Gamer from Mars. Everybody's stats look. It looks like most people listen to me are in their fucking late 20s.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the reason is because everybody has an account that says they're over 18.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you cannot trust that whatsoever.
Yeah,
and I don't. Why? And another thing is, why would it matter? That's another thing. Keem's always trying to do. Oh my, kids aren't my fans.
Oh, child army.
Yeah. I don't have that. And they don't care. Everybody. I don't give a shit if a bunch of 15-year-olds enjoy what I do. That's fine with me.
Nobody cares.
As long as their parents are okay with it, I'm okay with it. My
Which
parents.
You can't even fucking prove anyway.
Well, yeah, I know. That's not my really problem. I mean, my parents let me listen to Howard Stern until they didn't, and then I snuck it, and then I went, and then it was okay. Then it wasn't okay. I mean, that's the way that's the way it rolls.
You'll sneak the comic book underneath your goddamn sheet with a light on if you want to.
Yeah,
that's
sure.
it.
But I mean, the fuck, man. I mean that would be fucked up, but it was lost. If that's true, I don't know if Net Medical's even debunked this by now. Right. Yeah, that's inappropriate. But why is that like a kill shot? It's not.
It's really not.
It was suicide.
It's a misuse of a word, if anything.
Getting back to the grooming thing. Everybody that said that Sargon, and like I said, the stupid people on both sides, and before we went off track, everybody that said that Sargon accused him of being a pedo, really, really, you really have a problem with the English language, right?
It's a reach.
That is a serious thing. Grooming, you groom a baseball player. Oh, I know what he really meant. Yeah, come on.
There's even a better word for that. It's called mentoring. It's called mentor, which is a fucking upstanding word. Grooming, you can't use that word. So,
grooming's often used with grooming gangs like these Muslim. Oh, thanks so much, Mr. Squeezy. Appreciate it.
Hey, that's a fucking hat change right
We
there.
had grooming. Look, brush clean. All right, to be night and teary. To prepare for train. If those accusations are true, he absolutely groomed those kids. Not for sexual purposes.
No.
But he did groom them if he told them to do rotten shit. There's no doubt about it. That's an inappropriate relationship with kids, period. It's absolutely inappropriate. There's no doubt. I don't know why that he thought. There's a lot of YouTubers doing that. There's a lot of. He's almost 40. What the fuck? What the fuck difference does that make, Sargon?
Yeah.
But if everybody's, you're going to get hung up on he called him a pet. He did not call him a pedo. That was one of the things that, $10, you're acting like a bunch of beep. That was one of the things that Keem tried to get fucking clown off. Did you say that Keemstone was grooming Aiden Project? Yes! And he says, well, you know what that means? Yes! To prepare or train. And I kind of had to tell Clown, I'm sorry. Have a nice day. That's exactly what it means. It didn't stick on me.
They want you to harp on that so you don't actually get to
I tell you something.
To debunk shit.
For all these fucking alpha males over there, I haven't seen one among them, especially that fat fuck Ralph, all right? They're not alphas. They're all betas with big mouths.
Right.
And loud keyboards. That's it.
Because the definition of alpha has changed.
I know. It means dropping a fucking Pepe meme. That makes you alpha.
Yeah. Well, it's because of what's happening in the culture.
Get the fuck out of here.
The geek have inherited the earth, and it's changed the whole definition of what alpha is.
Well, it means I say fucking the N-word, and I don't censor it like that pussy Tommy C.
Yeah, you big pussy. Come on, I thought you were the no limits man.
Get the fuck out of here.
Come on, drop the big N-bomb. Go ahead.
What the fuck was I talking about? I already forgot. Cut me out, Tobes.
Grooming.
Yeah, it's grooming. So, I mean, I did. I forgot where I was going.
That's right.
Because I don't want to be here. Like fucking Sargon.
Are you going into the political spectrum, Tommy?
I don't want to be here. Like Sargon. But, these guys are all... These guys are bait as fuck. They don't know it.
No.
But they're pissed off. They're a bunch of pissed off white kids because they're getting shit on for being white. And I get that. Yeah. But
you shit on them for being your fans, so they're being shit on.
No, I'm not shitting on them for being
no.
That's what I'm saying. He's doing
Sargon. Yeah. He's shitting on them for being like internet people. So now you have the far left shitting on them.
Yeah.
You have the people the rational centrists shitting on them. So what's left?
The far right.
Your fan
exactly.
Base. The far right.
And your fan base. So you shit on your fan base too?
I hate to invoke Jordan Peterson, but this is exactly what he fucking said. That these white kids are open to this shit right now because of the conditions of what the SJWs, what the so-called centrists does. And it's like, look, we'll treat you like a man. Come on in. And we'll get these people. Jamal, he's still your fucking girlfriend because he's on the basketball team and you're not? Yeah, we don't like him either. Come hang out with us. So in that sense, I do think he's grooming. But is it sexual? No, it's absolutely not. If you have a problem with the word, fuck off. Really. Get over yourself.
Right.
Like, give me a fucking break. I mean,
I
tell you something. No, I got to say this one thing. I got to say this fucking one thing. I've been dying to say this, actually. All right?
Here we go.
They have to be children. All right?
Yeah.
Because when I called fucking Mediger a granny fucker, right? He's not a granny fucker. His girlfriend's younger than him. Oh, fuck. That only could come from a teenager. That can only come from, like, what? Fucking married guys don't cheat on their wives with fucking men? Happens all the time. I mean, Tobes probably took the virginity of a few husbands.
Like, piece of shit.
You know, Ralph's not a fucking right-wing bigot. His girlfriend's brown. Well, let me tell you something. If I was a big, dumb, fat fucking beta hillbilly, I would love to let the whole fucking world know that I wasn't fucking my cousin by fucking a brown girl. That would fucking seal the goddamn deal. See? Call me a cousin, fucker. She's from Pakistan. It doesn't mean he's not a racist. Fucking Black Panthers all the time have fucking white girlfriends.
Yep.
But only could come from a teenager because they think everything's binary and there's not any fucking spectrum of everything. Like you can
these guys are teaching binary thought, though. To be fair, they're grooming their fan bases to think in binary thought.
Yeah.
It's what we're seeing. Nobody, all these motherfucking critical thinkers, not one of them actually do it.
And I'm not a
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
Thank you, fucking Dave. That is perfect. That is on the money.
Yeah.
I'm dead on Dave for a reason.
Yeah.
I know you forgot.
I'm not a liberal.
Half-baked political statements with half-baked research done through halfway reading an article and then coming to a consensus that's very black and white. And they claim to be for critical thought.
No, God,
like,
no.
shut the fuck up.
Do you know
People
why
are seeing through their bullshit.
It's no critical. It's no critical.
Do you know why they call themselves critical thinkers? Because they're creative thinkers. That's why they moved the goalpost to change their fucking to their agenda. Whatever they need it to be, that's not critical thought. That's creative thought. That's imaginary shit. It's not the same thing. There's a difference.
And people, their fan bases are growing. Like Sargon's fan bases, I can see it's like early 20s, late teens, and stuff like that. They're growing and they're seeing this. They're actually seeing that there's nothing critical about this, but they see the illusion of critical thinking.
I don't think they're that deep. I think you're giving these guys way too much credit.
No. I'm genuine. Like I'm seeing this trend. Like you can see it in chats. I used to be a Sargonite, and now I'm here. Like they were
Sargonites.
Yeah. I saw that a few times.
Why do I not hate you?
Well, I tell you
How can I not
something.
hate you more?
He's a minus 333 in the fucking hall. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. These are the guys who are probably on the fence. They have made him look so much of this, it's what Ralph and all of them realize, is about being cool. So much of this is about being cool, because that's really how you rope kids in. You know? It's so much about this. Sargon just came out like your dad. And now he's a minus 330 on his main channel. He probably put it on the Thinkery, his backup channel. The Thinkery, Jesus Christ.
Great name. Fucking just brilliant.
Come on. We do a lot of thinking here. Sounds like you do a lot of YouTube drama like I do. Sorry.
We'll open up a new channel, the Thinkatorium.
Yeah.
Fucking dick.
The Thinkatorium.
Million subs.
And I like Sargon. I have no problem with it. I generally am on the page. I'm not as quite far left as he is. He's not far left, but he's farther left than me. You know, but
by 2 squares. By 2 fucking squares, Tommy. Don't give him that much credit.
You don't think it's much? Well, you said so. You think he's a right winger? You think he's a right winger? Solid right.
Yeah. Look, I've been following Sargon since late 2016. Mm-hmm. His ideology skewed further and further to the right.
Yeah.
And those political compass tests, they don't give you.
Oh God, I never took one in my life. You don't have to tell me that.
Yeah, exactly. They're all bullshit. They're all outdated.
Yeah.
You are
outdated. They were never in. They're stupid. It's all subjective. There's no reason to take a test like that. You might as well take a love test on fucking Facebook. All right.
Right. Yeah. Find out which fucking house in Harry Potter you belong to. Same fucking shit.
Go to goddamn Jersey Shore, put your finger on the thing, and tells you if you're fucking somebody loves you or not. You might as well do that. God damn. Put a quarter in. Oh, somebody admires you. Ooh, really?
Idiot.
So I to be honest with you, what this minus 333 represents to me is the guys that were on the fence since essentially he's been gone. I don't have a problem with his political activism. The Ralph retort seems to have a problem with it. I don't. If that's where he wanted to go, that's where he wanted to go. But to sit there and fucking blow up your base when you do not know how this BBC interview is going to turn out, and I bet it's not that fucking good, right? When you don't know, now you have nothing to come back to. And you handed what was basically a splintered Gamergate, what's less of these guys, right? And you handed them right to the fucking alt-right. And yes, I'm calling Ralph alt-right. I think he approves of doxing. Actually, as much as admitted it, right? I think he is, and I want to show you guys something. Let's see. Why don't I have those fucking things loaded?
I got a cool question for you while you're looking for that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just a quick one. Do you think that these people have an issue with the political spectrum, or the fact that others aren't just being upfront about the political spectrum? Because I can actually understand that.
No, what do you mean?
If you have an agenda, I'd rather you just be upfront about it. Why hide the fact? They all have an agenda.
Because you can't have an agenda about a fucking ideology that killed millions openly.
Right. No.
See, I think that's where Tonka lies. Okay, Tonka wants people to be upfront about their political ideologies.
Yeah,
the rest have
it's
a political ideology.
I don't think you can.
Yeah, they have. You know, like I think Ralph, JF, whatever. They have a political ideology. They're right wing, and I was trying to say before that there is this illusion that JF. Since the start of the blood sports, there's this illusion that he's an intellectual and he's a critical thinker.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And mindless Sargon.
I remember I got that message from fucking Worski. JF says you're wrong. Oh well, hey.
Oh boy, shit. You're fucked now.
Yeah.
Mindless Sargon drones are basically they're like Trump. You say something to them, they repeat it, and then if someone says something different, they repeat it. So it's very easy for them to get illusioned with the fact that, oh, look at JF, he's more of a critical thinker. I'm gonna shift that way. And I think Sargon put the nail in the coffin when he made that stream to shit on his fans, and he didn't do it directly, but he did it indirectly, and that pushed them even further.
It
certainly came off that way. At the very least, he came off.
Well, some of them left.
Yeah,
some of them left. So I don't know how much value you're going to have to UKIP. And I had no problem. I was one of the few. You remember I defended him going to UKIP. That's what he wants to do. That's what he wants to do.
Do what you want to do, but you know what you're getting into.
I don't know. I'm not terribly fucking sure. I got to find this goddamn thing. Promoting alt-right agenda, pushing alt-right agenda, promoting alt-right, defending alt-right. What the fuck? I gotta find this. I found it before. Alt-right lives on. Ethan clearly states his desire to move. All right, this particular thing right here, okay, that I'm going to show you. And like I'm saying, like Sargon says he had his agenda, unless fucking Medicars have debunked this. And I don't know how he's going to debunk two witnesses unless they're outright lying. Okay.
Right.
There is an archive. And the links are in the description box below. All right. And it apparently was a Slack group. Don't ask me. I'm too much of a normie with a Slack group. And apparently, now in fairness to Ralph, he has denied that these are real. But there is an awful lot of information to fake. I mean, you would have to have. It's like fucking War and Peace if you go through. It's a
novel, yeah. Fuck's sake.
I mean, it is. Jesus Christ, it is pretty fucking intense. And we can go to the web right now. If this is true, right? Fucko team, shoe though, it's not my area. Although there's some overlap between followers. Reply. Let's see if I can get it. Okay, this is from the Ralph. That would have been his name over there. Time to move to the alt-right fully. Remember, Ralph was a part of Gamergate. He's had several mentions of this. Ralph's got an agenda. And they, if I had to guess, was it Bonafuego? That means what? I don't give a fuck in Italian, right? Yeah. I have a feeling that Kraut's last video was directly at Ralph, because what does Ralph do when he gets pinned? I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. Get off. This is what it's about. They're recruiting. Sargon's right. They're grooming, but it's for a political agenda, not to get one in the butt.
It's not just building a fan base anymore.
And Sargon was so arrogant. Sargon was so arrogant. The fact that you just have to read this off and everybody go, "Oh, they're Nazis! Come out of here, fuck it." No, no. A lot of these guys, Sargon, because you've been gone so long, know they're Nazis, and they're getting used to it. They're getting comfortable. Of course, they're fucking like this. They're Nazis. Of course, they're like this. They're fascists.
Yeah. Right.
You know, so
you allowed Sargon, like I would say, allowed the pendulum to swing as far as it did.
He pushed it. He pushed
Yeah.
the fucking thing.
He gave it a push.
He
Yeah,
gave
put
it
it
to
in
the
motion.
thing. And I'm sure that information is correct, unless I will take it back. But I'm pretty sure fucking that
Everybody says that everything else is not fucking true. We don't know right now. That's just how it is.
Let me
It
tell you
looks pretty
something. Let me get an
fucking
idea.
real.
If this is all fake, right? Look at this. That's a lot of time. That's a
Somebody
lot
was
of time.
bored.
In fairness, Ralph has denied it. Guess what? I don't believe it. And I love
A lot of
another
people
thing.
deny a lot of things.
You know, like they'll say he's not a Nazi. He's all right with the stance on nationalism. You know what he sound like? I'm a pansexual, furry, fucking LGBT. That's what that sounds like to me. Don't mince words. If you're white nationalist, you're probably a fucking Nazi. All right, okay. Ralph, for political expedience, right? You might not be officially a Nazi, but I'm gonna call you one anyway. How about that?
Yeah. We live in the age of spin, Tommy. That's what we live in. It's different words to mean different things.
When let's go to the granny fucker thing. That was fucking funny. That's fucking funny as hell. And when I saw this, first of all, when I was initially excited, I'm not anymore, obviously,
Right.
about the thing. It really, you know what? That whole thing depended on a fucking what's his face lost his mind. What was the odds of Mediger losing his mind? Get the fuck out of here. He's been in his game for more than a minute. We probably all could stand to learn something from him. Get the fuck out of here. I don't know what Sargon. I think he's lost touch. He lost touch with the base.
Tobes was saying earlier that he's done a pretty good job of debunking most of this shit.
Maybe
He's been
I'm
doing a
not
live
surprised. He's always been a fucking slick guy.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised even a little bit.
But yeah, again, it's what I heard. It was rushed.
Yeah, we went on right
But at
before
the
us.
same-
Again, we're just being fair.
They were on right before us. You know, and I'm just sick of this. Like, I'm not against doxing, but it's going on my server, and I'm not doing anything about it. Get the fuck out of here. That's not doxing. We looked up fucking Matt's infant kid because it was on top of Google. He's a public figure. Get the
Here's
fuck
the
out
thing
of
about
here.
a rule. If you don't enforce a rule, there is no rule.
Mm.
It's accepting of it.
Yeah.
You have to
No,
enforce
he's
it.
okay with it. And if he gets caught, another thing is if you click on those links that I have below, that fucking one thing I put in there, all right, it's got everything from doxing going back to 2016 and before that. And the whole thing is, if you really take it all in, it's Ralph saying, okay, we won a fucking victory. Gamergate's dead. Let's convert as many people as far right as we possibly can. That's the fucking whole plan, according to that. Now, he's denied it. I believe it. That is a hell of a lot of work to put in.
It's a lot of work.
And it's all clicked. You click on it below, you go through it yourself and decide if you believe it. I do. 100%.
Yeah, well, political conversion.
And
is
I tell you
nothing
something.
new.
What am I basing this on? His relationship with Coach Red Pill, who has a relationship with fucking Richard Spencer. The people that go on there, all hype and all that. Yeah, they're kind of on the Nazi side of things. Oh,
Yeah.
that's not the exact. Don't mince words with me. He's a fucking. I don't care if you don't like the language I choose. Stop it. Stop it, SJW. Stop it, SJW. Thank you, Anonymous. Stop it, SJW. Thank you, anonymous YouTuber that's afraid to speak out for the $5. I'll take your strike for you.
Protect yourself. Don't worry. It's totally fine.
All right, let's
Converting is what you're supposed to be doing anyway. Whenever you convince somebody of something, you want them to come to your
well,
side.
yeah, that's nothing wrong with that. But I mean,
everybody, yeah, but people want to put bad connotations to every fucking word.
no,
now.
it's not.
They're doing it with religious
You're
fucking
starting a
fervor
political
is the
thing.
problem.
Yeah, it's not thing. But I mean, at least be out front about what you're starting it for. You know?
I think that's all what most people fucking
Ralph
want.
may
That's
be
certainly what
racist.
I
His
want.
girlfriend's brown. Oh, come on, man. Like, are you? Yeah, because they're kids. You know, what am I complaining about? They're fucking kids. Of course.
We used to goof on people. You say, I'm not racist. I got plenty of black friends. It's such a weak fucking
I know.
excuse.
Yeah, I know. It's so fucking funny.
God.
You know, and maybe he's not a full blown. Like, remember that guy we interviewed, Josh, and what he said? He was like, I'm gonna have to fucking pull this out like I'm goddamn Jeff over here because I can't even read this thing.
Just read it. Just fucking read it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that poetry.
On his birthday.
You know, it's like that guy that went to prison that we know. What's his name? Josh. What's his? The guy who got thrown in jail for making a goof on the internet. He told them the skinheads walked up in his. You can't have a black roommate. That's out of question. But hey, you can be friends with a few Mexicans, maybe an Indian. So I mean, even the fucking skinheads will lighten up under certain circumstances.
Right.
So anyway, when I was really
How
excited,
inclusive.
supposedly, supposedly, I can't even see that, for Christ's sakes. Thank you so much, Nicholas Diorio. Thomas Jefferson fucked his slave. Supposedly. I heard it was his brother. Supposedly.
No. It is Medicare. It's under one of his names.
It's definitely 100%. Well, this is funny.
The Jim 88, Jim was Medicare's. Was one of Medicare's names.
So we confirm. Tobes is confirming this. All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. These are funny. This is why I thought the bomb that was going to be dropped was sexual. Right. She called it. This is Jim's poems. She called it the F word night before. I can't even read this. I gotta look at this regular because I can't. I'm leaning in like Jeff. I look like a fucking idiot.
I love it.
Can I read it?
Yeah. Pull that one. That one. Yeah. Go ahead. Okay. Read it because I don't have it in front of me. Go ahead.
She called it the F word right before she said fuck, as if to soften the blow. To bury, to bury the curse before it settled on my brow, and curled my tongue into a reactive snarl. Mother, I said, did you forget your medication today?
Everybody's got somebody.
I have not read that. This is the first time I've read it.
Just remember, everybody's got something cringy about them. So is fucking, could Medicare be a little weird offline? Maybe. I don't know. Read the other one about math or forbidden love or something like this. This is why I thought he's a granny fucker. Read that one. I think it's what is that one? Jesus, I thought you were on this shit.
Read it, Tobes. Fuck the pressure.
No, I got
it. Is it? When is it?
What's the headline? What's it called?
Oh
fuck you!
I don't see it.
Yeah, I got it.
Send it to me.
I got it. All right, here's the one. I got it. Unspoken. We make an arc with our hands. This union of 1 and 1 through 5 to 5. The awkward mathematics of love. That's what I think. I was fucking an old lady. That's what it is. The awkward mathematics. You're 65. I'm 17. This sucks.
That's awkward mathematics.
Yeah. In the field below the numbers, we sing music without words, which sounds so much like forgiveness for something we haven't done yet. But I'm hoping it happens soon.
Just remember to knock the dust off of it first.
Yeah, knock the dust
off
of that.
Fine.
We haven't done it yet, so we have. But is what we will do, no matter intentions. Imagine the flaked snow touching the glitted lips of wheat, beautiful to the cool sun, and so deadly.
Walt Whitman, he is not. Holy fuck.
I was like, he's granny fucker. That's what that meant to me. I don't know. Take what you want from it.
There was what the fuck was his name? The Attorney General of Roy Moore. Yeah. Roy Moore writes poetry. Yeah. And one of his poems was about abortion, and this is the poem that came to mind when I was listening to what you were saying.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. Like when the liberals write these poems about fucking like political topics, trying to make them sound kind of artsy, and it just like falls flat in its face. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Jesus. I might as well write poems about the New York Rangers.
There you go.
Messier.
Hey, you could about Messier, motherfucker.
Messier.
Don't act like
Messier. Are you my Messiah? Or does it mean that in French? Thank you.
Well done.
Mark Messier. Mark Messier. Yeah. Well, I don't fucking know. I mean, look, you write cringy poems. Everybody's cringy. And the idea, this I don't give a fuck attitude is just... These guys are beta. Let me tell you something. Me and Dave have met some straight up killers. And I don't mean killers like murderers. I mean like killers. People do professionally, right?
With the mentality, too.
They ain't nothing like these guys over in Ralph Retort. Man, I went to, when I used my GI Bill, I went to, this guy must have killed 30 fucking people by himself. If he did, it was a guy. I went to school over here in Wiesbaden. You get I use your GI Bill. You can take courses, and I met a guy that actually I saw, strangely enough, coming in when we were into crit by the way. I actually saw him.
Really?
I recognized him. I was like, yeah, you were allowed to drink beer over there, and none of us else were. Yeah, and he said it was him. This guy is, he's absolute stunning professional. The only problem he had was getting over his PTSD. The real kind, not the kind you get online with the SJWs. And then we also know Lord Vega, who introduced me and Dave to a fucking Congressional Medal of Honor winner. It's totally out of me and Dave's league. I never saw combat. Right? These guys aren't ready for this shit.
I'm not talking about cringy. Our messages to that guy.
They have no fucking clue. No fucking clue. And I'm not saying, and Dave's not saying, we're not the toughest guys on the fucking planet. But we've seen this shit up fucking front. And it is nothing. What is this? I took this note from Mediger, and and they played this part where he said that, and by the way, I agree with his statement on its on the surface. Violence would, I'm summarizing what he said, violence would be the only answer in some cases in Europe. I actually agree with him. To some extent. But he said it with such, he said it with such joy. It's I know what that looks like. He has no fucking clue. Right. No. None.
Yeah, you would definitely not be saying it with joy.
And it's the last fucking option. I think it's going that direction. But to say there's no other way, that's fucking creepy talk. That's the creepiest fucking thing he said to me. Because it was almost like yeah, man. For me, it would be like, it might come down to the fucking worst case scenario. For him, it was like, it might come down to the worst case scenario. Woo!
You don't masturbate to that sentence.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of weird.
It doesn't work.
It's way fucking weird.
I'm getting tired of all these people constantly saying that they don't give a fuck. You know who you can tell?
Mediker's losing subs, by the way.
Well, they don't have to say it all the time.
Is he really? So
how bad?
Well, in the last hour, he lost 53.
That's interesting.
That is.
Did he fuck up during the stream?
Yeah, it was all green up until the stream.
Maybe that's just the bug.
Yeah, a little bit of a reminder. Yeah, who knows?
Maybe that's the bug. Maybe it's just a glitch. And we get him right back. I can't believe you get him back. I don't know. I'll take $25, which I thank you so much.
Very nice. By the way, Vega said he was a cook in the Coast Guard.
No, he wasn't.
So. Yeah, he was cooking in the Coast Guard.
I got a pretty good idea with guys that do that type of shit or not, and I'm not getting the vibe that somebody's pissed off that Jerome took their fucking girlfriend is a soldier or somebody that's willing to go the next level. I mean, even you look at guys like Antifa, those big pussies, they don't do shit in groups. They're not troops. They're not ready for a revolution. They don't know what it looks like. Dude, it smells. It's disgusting. It looks disgusting. Everything about it is just fucking gross. And that's before you get to the blood.
Yeah, I can confirm they have no idea what revolution actually looks like.
No, but they've seen it. They've seen it in the games that they play, and they think that they can fucking identify.
Mel Gibson did it. He was great. You see when he shot those Brits with the fucking ball rifle? Get the fuck out of here. And by the way, I'm not claiming let's make it clear. I'm not claiming I'm some guy. I was in Warzone. I saw what it's like. I definitely saw the people. I mean, people walking around with fucking boils on their face that if they were in the West, they'd get taken off, but there's no fucking medical for them and shit like that. It's fucked up. And I never left post. Dave left post and fucking Vega was in it, right? In the shit. And like everybody I talked to and everybody I've been around, it's just like these get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. Clean your room. Jordan Peterson's right. Just clean the fucking room. I remember somebody said, what kind of advice is that? Clean your room. Because if you can't do that, you can't fucking start a revolution, all right? It's just that simple.
Take out the fucking trash first, and then we'll talk about other shit later.
And that's why you don't hear me fucking calling a revolution. I hate cleaning my room. It sucks. I hate cleaning the air. It's fucking shithole. It's a big shithole. So I don't know.
Patriarchy.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
So I don't know. That's what's going on in YouTube today. Holy fucking shit.
God, where's the Jake Paul story when we need it?
Exactly. Well,
is this what drama is now? This is what I left for 4 months, and now this is what it is. Fuck. Yeah. I'm going back to Pokemon.
By the way, Dave's coming back on Sundays until Real Talk comes back, and then when Real Talk goes away, Real Talk's going away. So that's my take on Germany
around November time too.
That's my take on this shit, and when I do want you to take this down because there's kind of an unspoken thing on YouTube since crowd channels go down. You can't fucking criticize Ralph over there. You magically use your Twitter and your YouTube, I don't know. I guess he doesn't know about it because he's against that sort of thing, but I don't think the people that follow him are. So you feel free to repost the shit out of this. If that happens, we'll do the best we can and get back up. And I'm going to bring this up. I wouldn't be a fucking shot for the point without a shot behind at Keemstar. Yes, he's hiding behind them. These are the type of people that he likes. That's why he's there. He doesn't understand the politics of this. I heard him say fucking, somebody sent me a video yesterday because he was defending the Coast Guard with the OK symbol, but he said, there's no white supremacists anymore. Well, what happened fucking Unite the Right rally in 2017? Look, Keemstar, in fairness to him, I think it's a criticism as much as a fact. He's not politically versed, but he knows where the tides are going. And Sargon, the tides, and he's that's not an insult. That's a fucking compliment and a skill. The tides going to Medicare. I don't buy this fucking minus shit unless everybody's just saying fuck it and turn. That would be the best thing.
What does Keem know? He's from Buffalo.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I wish we could.
Terrifying.
Yes, he's hiding behind him. And yes, and I'll give you another mission. And Ralph, when he did that stream on me, oh God, he's fucking easy to beat up. I was talked into, and it wasn't hard to talk me into it to lay off just because of what happened to Crowd. Right? And I don't like that. I don't like the fact. And I think that's why Keem's going. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. You haven't fucking any problem with what I said today about Mediger or Ralph or anything else. Just remember, it was all ha-has. It was all ha-has. Mediger cut a video of me, right? And the way he edited it made me look like I was pro-child porn. You know what? Funny joke, I'll admit, but I can call you a granny fucker back. All right? Fine. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Good for the goose. It's good for the fucking
I don't give a fuck.
Kids.
Whatever. But, it's like, I had a friend of mine. He's like, you're still letting that bother you? You're still letting that bother you? Don't let that bother you. I'm just fucking giving it back to him. What the fuck's the problem? And that's what I mean. They spurg out over other people spurging out.
Of course. Stop using that fucking word.
How dare you call him grooming? What do you mean? How dare you call him grooming? This guy did an entire public grooming session on fucking Crowd and T deciding who done it. And then what a shock. His channel went down. There's some fucking manipulation. So yeah, I could believe what Sargon's putting out there.
It's coincidence.
Yeah. I could believe what Sargon's putting out there. 100% I could believe what Sargon's putting out there. But nobody cares because it did such a fucking half-assed job.
Yep, it doesn't matter now anyway because you got the pooch on that one.
Shot from the Point, which is probably one of the most half-ass fucking podcasts in all the known land. We were literally starting.
I know this now. Yeah. I can confirm, motherfuckers.
Oh, you guys want to see the? You want to
be fair? It's more organized.
The SFTP Inquirer has just been released.
Oh, nice.
You're gonna get a fucking.
Beautiful.
You saw it?
Beautiful.
You saw it?
Yeah, don't laugh too hard, Tobes, because I fucking hired you to do my goddamn Discord, so fuck.
I really hate you. I was rooting for Sargon, but he blew it. Outright fucking blew it.
He blew it.
I don't think he cares. That's the worst part. No, Sargon turns Normie cut. Sargon says, you fucking put a Keemstar hat on him in classes.
That's good.
He turned Normie said, fuck the fans. After being bandied by the granny fucker Mediger, Sargon unleashes his inner soy bitch. BBC now reporting that Sargon is an alt-right white supremacist who loves gassing his fans. Countdown confirmed. Sargon took too many red pills. If you want to get the SFTP Inquirer, it's motherfucking free. That's all there is to it, by the way. And you get it at SFTP News. There you go. At SFTP News. I'll post it right after the show. Right, that was some good shit.
They have good word use there. I saw him use copious the other day. It was good times.
Yeah. You believe these people? Do you believe them? Their self-worth is measured by their subs. I've only been streaming for 3 months, fucking Tommy C. I got 2,000 people.
Let's look at it from a couple of different sides real quick. I just want to ask you this question. How do you fix this going forward? On each side of the fucking aisle. What do you do?
You don't.
You just let it go, right?
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to trump this one up. We're building a wall. There's too many crazies out there. I don't fucking like the SJWs, and I don't like these cats. So I think I'm going to comment them on side to side, but time to time. But I'm going to look for other interesting things about the internet that I want to goof on, because that's what we're really about. Yeah. I mean, I really don't want. If you notice, like when I was going at Tonka and we were fighting and stuff like that, I was like really this is just like I'm sick of it. Let's just have a laugh. Fuck it. I mean, sometimes I'm going to say some stuff that I guess is serious, but I'm no intellectual. Take it with a grain of salt. I'm telling you, as a YouTuber, don't take me terribly seriously all the time. And that's just not for jokes. That's even when I'm acting like I'm serious, because I might be, and I might think 10 minutes later, Jesus, Tommy, that was pretty stupid. I'm just a regular dope, all right? I'm not going to sit there and tell you that that's one thing they are right about. Everybody's a YouTube intellectual, Sargon. Come on. Right. Jeremy's got fucking books behind him that he's never fucking read. It's unbelievable. Come on, everybody calm the fuck down and have a laugh.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I'm sick of even jumping on this shit, like with the OK thing. That's something that affects me and Dave because we were in the military, and I feel sorry for that guy. And we know he's probably going to look at an Article 13 for nothing, or 15 for nothing. You know?
That used to
But
be
I don't even want to talk about it because what it brings out. Look when he did fucking Alex Jones like a month ago. All these fucking anti-Semite weirdos came out. You know what? I'll stick with my 200-300 that show up. Thank you. You guys have all the fun you want.
I don't want to show my age.
Because here's
I
the
don't want
dirty
to show my
truth.
age here.
Here's the dirty truth.
I'm sorry, Tommy.
When they figure, I'm sorry. Here's the dirty truth of this, and this is what happened. Bloodsports, those guys end up eating each other. Ralph's the last man standing, and they're gonna drown in their own venom too because they need somebody to fucking bully all the time. Somebody has to be sacrificed to the blood god, and there's not enough mundane mats to go around. There's just none. So I'd be perfectly honest with you. And if let's say they get rolling, unless they get Alex Jones big, right? Which they probably YouTube's just gonna shut them off one day.
Eventually.
That's it. And I'm not saying that's a good thing.
No,
I'm really not. I'm not saying that. But, these guys are a bunch of fucking... Okay, fine. We're not Nazis. We're all right. That's not quite a Nazi. Like, get the fuck out of here. Nobody cares. Kind of like me. You know?
Why would you want them to have to make that distinction in the first place? That's my
well,
thing.
right now they're going to say, no, we're not. We're just having fun. We're making jokes. Like Granny Fucker. That's a funny joke.
Right. It's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
Probably
but that's not what it's about. And that's what the first part of Sargon's stream was about. That's the first part of the Big Brain Gang. Thank you, Tonka. I wish you were here. The Big Brain Gang. Look. I'm not even trying to oversell this. I have some political opinions. I think they're reasonably sound, but I don't have an agenda. I fucking Mr. Education. I did pretty well against you when you were over here. I can handle
barely. Fallacies and
Tobes, you have no excuses. Tommy started in hockey for a reason. You should have crushed him.
I know.
You should have crushed him.
Played hockey, was in the army, and chased German poontang. What the fuck? How could you stay in the same room?
No, imagine arguing against a brick wall.
What? A brick wall.
Imagine arguing against a brick wall.
I have for 10 years.
Imagine article a brick wall. Imagine every time you lose an argument, you say you're arguing against a brick wall.
No, anything I say doesn't get through to him. Like, even a fact.
Because it makes no sense.
Like solid
goddamn show, asshole. Jesus Christ.
Well, I just want to point it out to the people. Put it on the record.
Some things are accepted as true.
I mean, it's just really funny over there. It's just funny over there. Like, you're Monday Matt. No, you're Monday Matt. No, you're Monday Matt. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Because they don't have enough to go around. There's only one.
Yeah, there's another new shirt. I am Monday Matt. There you go.
Yeah. I'm Monday Matt. You're Monday. You Tom, you sick up for Monday Matt. That's because we're
Put a
evil, dirty liberals.
on the goddamn shirt.
Yeah. We're pro-Jew.
The Poke Patrol.
I'm the Poke Patrol. I like Monday Matt. I don't make any shame about it. I like fucking crowd. He got screwed, outright screwed, standing up to these wackos. And I'm really proud of Tonka that he came out and he realized this shit, and we weren't always in the same term. And he stands up with what's right is right.
Okay.
And what fucking Matt? I'm not done.
Now he's actually losing like a lot of subs. Like
really?
he's down.
What happened? He broke down then. He must have broke down.
I don't know.
We haven't watched yet, so we don't know.
I can't believe that's got to be something. I can't believe it. Sargon handed this to him. So am I gonna have to make an apology to Sargon tomorrow? Jesus Christ!
No, fuck that.
Well, what's Sargon?
Sargon, everything you did was brilliant. I can't believe I didn't say it. I was just a stupid in the army. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Holy shit! What a wild night.
Is Sargon still losing?
Sargon's probably still losing.
Let me see. I got him ready to go.
Speed dial, yeah.
Oh, no, I don't, actually, but I don't necessarily want... By the way, I like Jim's videos. They're great. I don't know who I call him Jim. I don't know the fucking guy. I do. They're fantastic. I've laughed my ass off. You know who's a big fan of him? Versts. He likes him, too.
Does he?
Yeah. Oh, Versts likes him, too. But I don't know. I just... a lot of times it just seems like... I'm not saying, like, I don't bully who the... I'm not like I-dubs. Bully who the fuck you want to bully, right? But a lot of times it just seems like lame bullying. Picking on Wings of Redemption... Jesus Christ, that's easy.
Well, to be fair, most YouTube bullying is lame bullying,
No, it's not. Ours is the best.
Well, that's true. We might be biased in that, though.
Yeah.
not to cut you off, but Tonka's been waiting to call if you wanted to pull him in.
Put him in. We got to go soon.
Let's fucking talk some wrestling, huh?
Shut the fuck up, Dave.
You shut your goddamn whore mouth.
How's it going, Tonka?
Welcome to the program.
Hey, everybody.
You all right?
Yo, I'm good. I didn't know there was I didn't know the doctor was in here. I missed his voice the whole time.
Dr. Vago, he's in here. He's in here. Well, I got a hats off to you. Oh yeah. Should we talk about your thing?
You can. I don't mind.
I'm going to talk about it.
Go for it.
As this whole thing with the high gym thing come out, Tonka came out and he accused, you correct me if I'm wrong, Jim of doxing somebody. And Jim defended himself by saying, and this is what I call the circular firing squad stream, but it was the IBS apocalypse stream. That's what it's actually called. And Tonka said that there was somebody's name in there, and Jim knew about it, right? And Jim went on and said, look, I told everybody, if it turns into doxing fest, we'll just cut off the stream. Well, I've seen it myself, and other people have seen it too. Tonka told the guy that was up against him, I'm not going to even mention his fucking name, right? That did a video on Tonka. It's just a dox section. And by the way, Tonka is not saying he was doxed. It was somebody else, right? It was just.
That was the big misinterpretation. Everybody's like, "Oh, he's saying that you doxed." I never said.
They're going to use that, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they got to go with.
It has nothing to do with him because Tonka actually cares about other people by himself, but besides himself, right? And I have seen DMs between them, and Mediger was tipped off. He was absolutely 100%. I saw him. Tonka, I don't know if you're going to release that shit or not. He was tipped off. He knew that the guy that was making a video on Tonka, it was just nothing but a dox section. Mediger was tipped off. Do I have this accurate, Tonka? If you want to correct me, please do it now.
He was tipped off on. Here's the thing. When it all comes, everybody is like when I went out, I come back in, I look at the Twitter, everyone's losing their shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's got links to what could be docs. And
yeah.
Why are the alarm bells going off so loud? Didn't this happen like 15 minutes ago? And everybody's like, whoa now. Whoa.
Yeah.
Where did that happen? Oh my God. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Why is everyone pretending that didn't happen?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they lost their shit. What happens 10 minutes into the fucking kill stream? Oh, Jim's like, oh, well then prove it. Face me on the kill stream. Prove what? The sky's blue?
Yeah.
It happened.
Well,
there's not really much of an argument.
I don't know if there's a way to, I mean, you can black it out or so. I don't know if you're going to release it, but I mean, I've seen it. I've seen the evidence.
Well,
there.
I put some of it out on
please
Twitter.
Don't play. Reminding him that the video that they did on you is just a fucking dox session. That's all it is.
Yeah. The other case where I was trying to explain like 5 days before, I was like, all it's going to do is be a big thing to go with the person who ends up having information released. You know, there's going to be a big bit of shit just trying to release their information. Somebody who didn't even have anything to do with any of this shit.
And let me make this clear. This was not your wrestling videos. Like where there's YouTube wrestling.
No, that's not what. Nobody's talking about that.
Yeah, nobody's talking because that's what I heard on my time. Like, Tonka's probably bitching about his wrestling videos. I don't think that's it. In fact, I know it. I saw it. So as a crowd doesn't actually dox, but Mediger does, so it's all good. No, nobody's saying it's out, and crowd didn't dox. That's the problem. He took the.
Well, here's the thing. Now, I'm not saying that he's the one who like dug up any of that shit.
No,
I said he broadcast them on his stream.
That's a fact.
Because he did.
Right.
That happened.
And
there's nothing to argue about.
With warning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
there's nothing to argue about. It happened.
Yeah, it happened. That's
if you put him on with warning, then you had intent.
Yeah.
At the very fucking least, I don't think that's a leap to say.
No.
I'd be willing to.
And you put him on anyway. You had intent.
All right, let's be fair. Could it have been a mistake, or if you got something?
No, that's what I was saying.
I've done it. I've done it by accident
fucked up
before.
and I did that. My bad. Cool. Don't care. That's fine. But don't say it didn't happen. Don't be like, oh, well, give me a timestamp. What, are you fucking retarded? Yeah. He's not that stupid.
No, he's smart as fuck.
He's not that stupid. I talked to him about it after the stream. I talked to him about it like a week after the stream. Something happened with like Kraut was gonna sue him or some shit.
Yeah.
I talked to him during that point. It was brought up then too.
Yeah. Kraut's not suing anybody.
I know. He knows that. Now everybody knows
Kraut's
that. Now. It was like some video cut apart or something. I don't fucking remember. Yeah. It was stupid shit.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question about the Sargon stream? Are you on the same wavelength we are that is a bit of a failure?
I haven't seen it. But from what I'm getting, it's probably a failure. People are saying like he didn't get that many people who were watching it. And here's another thing. You can't really gauge like what anybody was thinking as they watched it because somebody said like he didn't even have a chat. Like he had cut off.
I think
chat,
that was
so
avoid the super chats.
He turned it off. Right? He didn't have it at all.
Yeah, there was no chat. So you can't really tell
what that alarm bell right from the fucking jump.
No.
He
didn't. It was about the super chats. If you turn the chat off, then it's about the super chats. He didn't want to make it a money making thing. I think he did receive super chats at the time though. That's what I heard. I didn't see it a lot.
Oh, I didn't know that
just
was
turn off
the reason.
but you could just toggle off super
who knows
chat.
if he knew it about it or not.
Yeah, but he's a boomer. He left the 20 minutes of
I'm sorry,
the
that's
first 20 minutes of the stream was muted.
We're talking about two boomers.
But I mean, my God, even Tommy and I figured it out after a fucking
Yeah, I
minute.
know. We've been doing it for a while. By the way, I'm selling my Boomer Cup if you want that, and it's got the shopping point logo in the back. So when your dad
I'm
says,
gonna give them the best advice
like your
they've ever
dad says,
gotten.
"Oh, can I have that coffee?" Yeah, sure. Just turn it around. You can laugh at him.
There you
It's
go,
funny as fuck.
perfect.
There you go.
Good shirt.
If you don't have talent, have talented friends, motherfucker. Find someone to figure it out.
Yes. Yes. Thanks. Ronald, man. Dick Show went on a rant about Rucka Ali and Chris Ray Gun. Yeah. Franco is a big old lefty. Worski is a stupid cunt, etc. Hell, YouTubers are going crazy. Yeah, it is pretty nuts. I think we're going to... I'm dipping out. Get the fuck out of here. This is getting a little too hot.
Yep.
Wait until the evening, and people have a better gauge of which one of them, quote unquote, did good or quote unquote.
They're both losing. Apparently,
yeah,
Sargon's down 550 fucking subs right now.
I'll throw you this: we're listening to two 40-year-old men have a fucking moan about some shit that happened 10 years.
35, motherfucker.
Oh,
35.
Not you guys.
Yeah, boomer. He's talking about Sargon.
I'm talking about Sargon and Jim. We're listening to 40-year-old motherfuckers bitch about some video game shit from 10 years ago. Yeah. We all lost.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's the thing I'm running. Everybody lost today. Everybody lost. I lost. Everybody lost. Big fucking L right here. And I just gave.
But who won, Tommy?
What?
Who won this?
Whoever gets a time machine, it can get all these hours back on these streams.
Well said.
Yeah.
God, I'm doing wrestling tonight.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Last thing. Do you believe? Forget the arrogance and the bad presentation and the half-assed. Do you believe the claims about grooming, not in the sexual sense, about Mediger? Do you believe that he was?
All right, what's the claim? I keep hearing everybody say grooming, but it's not pedophilia.
Yeah.
But it's what do you mean grooming? Like
right.
grooming people to
They
what?
had two witnesses that Sargon played in the stream, right? That said about 2009 or so that he was kind of using his internet celebrity to sort of influence them and tell them to do, I guess, rotten shit. You know, like harassing people. You know.
Well, this is the thing where like trolls are going to be able to get away
testified to it. These guys testified to it.
Oh.
You know? And there's another guy who wrote a thing. It's like the only thing that there's no real friends among them, which is something I always believed. Nobody has a real fucking friend. That and
it's only temporary.
And the paranoia keeps everybody together, which I believe.
All right, so
yeah.
I'll try to look at it. The grooming thing, grooming people to do trolls and shitty stuff for them. The influencing, the word grooming is probably what has painted this whole thing.
That's the problem with the word. People think grooming is sexually, but it doesn't mean that. The definition just means to train. You know,
if people are trying to convince me that Mediger doesn't try to influence people to watch things, that motherfucker tried to get me to watch IRL streamers.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
everybody influences people to kind of do something.
Yeah.
I don't know if he encourages it more than others.
But you're in your 30s. These kids were between the ages of 14 and 17.
But is there a difference though?
Yeah.
But there is a difference between doing it on a stream where you're trying to convince people of your ideology, your thought, whatever the case, and then going in and having people that you are bringing into private chats or whatever and grooming them in a different way. Which one is he being accused of? Because there's a big fucking difference.
Well, basically Sargon was saying the thing is it's inappropriate for somebody to have that kind of contact with them. And look, like I have a teenager who works on my staff and he volunteers. Right. I don't think it's inappropriate because everything that's done has to do with the content of the show. I don't tell him to go fuck with this person, go fuck with that person. I do think that's wrong. And I got to be honest with you, I did believe that part of it. And I do believe that he probably had inappropriate, nothing sexual relationships with these kids because if you're 30 years old, you shouldn't be telling teenagers to do rotten shit for your own entertainment.
But if it's just nothing more than grooming, like we've done with so many people, everyone who has come on and done their own thing, from Tobes to anybody else, you know.
Yeah, I tried to get you to watch Ninja like a year and a half ago. That would be technically grooming too,
right?
You know? I mean, that's an IRL streamer, but I guess it's like Vault. One of our guys is 16. It'd be weird if I said, like, all right, go either, Keem just did a story. Go gather as much information as you can. That's nothing. So we can have that and talk about it tonight. That's not grooming. Right. You know what? We just had a war with somebody. Go make a burner account and fuck with them. That's different.
That's a lot different.
That's a lot different. And I got to be honest with you.
Because that's targeting.
Yeah. And I got to be honest with you. I did not believe. What about you, Tobes? I did not believe Sargon. I believe he's telling the truth. But it was shrouded in this arrogance And I could see them being able to kind of look at it that way, you know?
Yeah.
Like Aiden Project and Keem. Yes, I accused Keem of, I used the sentence, I only used it once though, that he groomed Aiden, and I stand by it. There's evidence of it. Fuck, he admitted it on the Ralph retort recently. He said, I used that kid because I knew Tommy wouldn't go after him. Switch to the story of Tommy C, which is on his gaming channel, and he denies that outright and says that I was buying subs for Aiden so I could take him away. That's before he became like a million fucking sub guy.
It's so clear in that situation too, because you were clearly the target and Aiden was the fucking arrow. He admitted to it.
He said, first of all, he told fucking Clown he didn't do that. He said something publicly, and then he immediately, I did that. He said that around for I did that, so Tommy wouldn't take a shot. He wouldn't shot because he wouldn't go after a kid, knowing I'm good natured. Who's gonna go after a fucking 11-year-old? I don't give a shit if he calls me, says my fucking content sucks.
So yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, that's
people
weird.
say
Very
that
weird.
you,
And that's
you said your content sucks. Vendetta.
How man, I'm gonna ruin him.
Yeah. Do you want to hear something funny, Tonka? Before we go, and I think we're going to end it after this, and I think this is really interesting for some reason.
This is killing the internet. We've allowed these fuckers to get out of control, absolutely out of control. They get these subs, they get these favorites, and they literally measure their self-worth by it. I mean, think of how pathetic that is. Think of how pathetic it is to measure your self-worth by your view count.
How many times have you gotten shit for the amount of subs you have? How many times have you gotten shit for actually closing your subs off? How many times? I get this all the time.
I closed my subs off when Medicare was still coming on the stream. Brittany Vinny came and said, why don't you show your subs? She said, oh, you can just turn your subs off. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I did that like fucking back in March or some shit.
You got 200K now, right?
Oh, no. I'm not quite at 200K. Not quite there. I'm on my way.
199 then.
Yeah, we're right on the cusp. But the only person who's
you might be able to get your own play button.
I was gonna say, what's funny to me is that Jim is the only person who's come at me about, oh, your view count, oh, your sub count. And he's the only person who has an elaborate speech about how pathetic it is to talk about view counts, sub counts.
Ivan and Nendo said one of Jim's point in the stream is he gets more viewers than Sargon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He like whips out his viewer day. Oh, look, I have 26,000 viewers, and you only had 2,000. Yeah. Maybe like what the fuck?
Well, no, I'll tell you, that's the thing with Jim, is they don't like each other, and they've got jack shit on each other. So they're gonna do this shit. These two need to sack up and go fight each other and shut the fuck up.
We're seeing a retard slap fight, basically. They got nothing, so we'll just fucking throw some.
They've got nothing. They just don't like each other.
Can I tell
they
them?
They want to have something really bad.
Can I tell them? Because I got this idea from you. I'll mention again. I mentioned at the beginning of the stream. You thought he should go on there and just eat or some shit like that. Maybe. Like, just eat and then just close the stream. That would have been badass. But
that's the only thing that Sargon could have done to it. If Sargon would have went on the stream, turned on the stream, and just started eating pudding. No words. Just sat there eating pudding. Yeah, get up and walk away. Come back with a bowl of cereal.
Right. More elaborate meal each time he comes back. That'd be amazing.
Don't listen to us. We're Monday Matt dick suckers. Me and Tonka.
Oh, that's right.
What's funny is that I'm a Monday Matt dick sucker, but I don't know. I've been giving shit to Matt since before a lot of people have.
I think you went too far sometimes, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay, so when am I Monday Matt dick sucker because I'm not gonna sit there and obsess over him 24/7 like everybody else does with this internet shit?
It does. It got old. It got lame after a while.
And I want to play Tetris on the toilet, all right? But I can't do this shit.
But Tonka, I guess I'm gonna say Tonka's dick. Your fucking bit on him, they were just fucking like making fun of him. You had a whole bit. Like a really entertaining bit about the belt, and I'll get him, and I'll get a part of his play, and we'll turn it into a wrestling belt because I know he hates wrestling. That was fucking funny. That was fucking funny. You know, I mean, that's entertainment.
That's the difference. Yeah. That's the difference between a fucking promo and a personal fucking vendetta.
That's it.
Over some goofy shit that's a decade old.
Bingo.
There you go.
Bingo.
It's all about scoring points.
I think we got to end this stream on there. Stay online. We're out. Hey, thanks everybody for being a part of Shot from the Point today. I'm feeling so good. I'll probably do one on the news channel tomorrow. Please download this fucker before we get strike the fuck down.
No, these are the only two boomers I'm listening to today.
Pick up the Boomer Cup. Had a really great show. Thanks, everybody. This is Real Talk, the Metaphor for Science. Good night.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you bout to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she bout to catch a pedigree. Chi-town to King's home, slapping fives, black stones. 6 mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe, here's a headline.